Hello, everybody, and welcome to Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden,
Oh,
presented by Swindler's Den. We're back for this week's session, and yeah, I don't think we have too many things to announce other than tune in to our other show, Lost Song of Fandelver, this Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hear 7:30 even. Um, and follow all the socials. Otherwise, let's just get into it and announce our players right away. We have Grizlocke.
Hello, I am Grizlocke. You can find me at Grizlocke on YouTube. I play Orlin, the half-orc wizard, and Pabu, the Goliath bard.
So next we have Bumbleskum.
hey, it's your boy Bumbleskum. I'm here with that 6, the Warforged Fire Druid, and Shadowmind, the infiltrating monk Goliath.
We also have Dyto.
Hello, I'm Dyto. I'm going to be playing the old lady Tabaxi Artificer Felicity, and then Valrez, the Gloomstalker Ranger.
And we have TommieTaco.
Hey, I'm TommieTaco, and I play Zavros, a young idiot, and Marok, an old idiot. And let's hope they both survive.
And last but not least, we have Dr. Phage.
Hello, I play Axel, the fighter Goliath, and then Sister Liliana, the Dragonborn Cleric.
And just for our players to make it easier on our viewers, because they all are in the same spot currently, if you could say who is talking, I know you have different voices for everybody, but it gets to be a lot. So as of when you're all together, just say who's talking. But we should hopefully rectify that soon. Speaking of, let's do a quick recap. Last time, our group kind of was trying to figure out what to do as they got some news from Avarice about the Dwargar apparently getting ready to unleash their plans upon the 10 towns within 2 days' time. They decided to wait for the rest of their companions who were off at a goblin fort and who had met Valine, Orlin's old mentor / mother figure, and they traveled, taking about a day's time, we're going to say, to meet up with each other. So they have lost a day already in this timeline. And they all met in Dugan's Hole, a small town, the southernmost part of 10 towns. That's so small it doesn't even have really any businesses going on there. And they all met up and began to plan when 6 seemed to have activated the construct that they had been calling 3, who also addressed himself as 3, and that is where we are now. So, you just saw this construct light up in front of you and activated, and you hear, Ythrin Defender online, number 0003. And it begins to, like, you can hear the creaking as it starts to push itself up into a standing position and towers over all of you. Is this
Pabu's
about
gonna
10 foot tall construct, even taller than the Goliaths, is standing in front of all of you.
Pabu says, "Well, that's gonna be hard to say."
It's fine. I assume we just call him 3. 3.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. 6 right now. He's finally gotten this done. He's finally meeting someone, but he's kind of, for all his wisdom, he's pretty like, words are failing him right now, where he doesn't like have like a good, like, he wasn't as prepared for this moment as he probably thought he would be.
You see 3 turns towards you. And, oh, Ythrin Defender 0006. You are also active.
I am.
Where
What?
are we now?
There's so many questions that I too have. Currently, I believe we are in a town that my friends here refer to as Dugan's Hole. But I
Are these the people who activated you?
Yes. For the most part, yes. Not Pabu here, but Yithrin Defender.
Yes,
I
were
must.
created to defend Yithrin.
I must say, I have, since my deactivation and reactivation, I do not recall anything prior to activation.
Your internal memory has been disrupted.
I guess. I'm feeling what I could only assume would be a feeling of overwhelmed right now.
Well,
But
what can I do to be of service to you? Since you have reactivated me, I am now in service to you.
we have I have so many things I want to ask you, but I think we're on a timetable right now. I heard there's an urgent incident going on. I don't know exactly. I think for now let's just I need to find out what it is my friends are planning first, and then I think we can make a move based on that.
The giant construct turns to face all of you. Friends, what are we doing now?
I guess Shadow
Your
Mind's
friends speak.
I was gonna say, everyone. I mean, to be fair, he is a giant construct that just awoken in this.
And it's things you guys have
town.
never seen before. So it's
Yeah,
insane,
Zavros's mouth is kind of just open, and Marok's like, "Holy shit!"
That place
it's
you
more-
mentioned.
Yithrin.
Uthrin. Is that
Yithrin.
your home?
Yithrin.
Yes, it was our once home, but it fell from the sky many years ago, from what I can understand.
You know, this Shadow Mind will start popping up. This all sounds nice and all, but great reunion. That's kind of a big boy you got there with you. Isn't he gonna just slow us down heading over to the Duergar? I gotta say, I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't be bringing everyone to this mission, because I think we're gonna cause a lot of attraction and we might be slowed down.
I also don't like, I don't like the way that Avarice was speaking to us. Seems like she could turn any second.
At the mention of Avarice, you do see the raven swoops down and lands right on Three's shoulder. Is like cawing.
I just give like a... Orlan gives like a little wave.
You see the head swivels to look at it and then comes back to the front facing position. Friend as well.
Not really. That bird is not a friend of ours.
When the Raven swoops down, Felicity is gonna say, I kind of wish this would be a good time to have somebody with telepathy around. Could make our plans in peace.
Oh well, no one like that around. Died a long time ago. Just kidding.
Liliana's going to look at this raven, look back at Orlin, remember the conversation they had yesterday, and just like, so are we still, or should we just...
Oh, perhaps our friend Shadowmind is right. Perhaps, if you wouldn't mind, you all know the spine better than I and us here. Perhaps, I can't speak freely, but we don't take all of our forces to the Durgar. Like you said, it could be hard to sneak in.
I don't really know what all you guys are wanting to do, but I kind of like that idea. I mean, I think us Goliaths, I think the Thunlakalaga tribe is a lot better suited for traversing the mountains. Plus, I think if anyone is going to be a little bit more invested in the Duergar popping up and infiltrating our mountains, I think it's probably our battle we should be heading out to.
That is, Axel will speak up. That is a good point. If the situation is more than what we can handle, we can then rally the other Goliaths quickly to bring reinforcements to the 10 Downs.
Yes, and our group will continue to get ready to fight the Ice Queen. It's kind of say. Hinting at other things, but not really. Too obvious, hopefully.
Well, I know I know the rest of you guys weren't really here, but during the conversations, but we're kind of on a timetable right now. It seems as though they're gonna enact whatever plan they've got in about a day's time. So we should probably start heading out.
Yes.
Then let us make haste. The Goliaths shall head out, and you can continue on your missions then.
Alright. It was good having you by my side again, Axel.
Yes, either one of you. Well, I guess, no, he knows that Liliana can send. If you need assistance, now we all know each other. One of you do the brain talk spell, and then we'll meet up again. We'll see each other in a few days. Do not worry.
Any of the Goliaths know the brain talk spell?
No, but he knows that Liliana and Orlin both can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, the druid could, theoretically.
No. I don't think druids get it.
They don't?
I think that's a cleric.
No.
It's a cleric thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cleric and wizard, yeah.
The only
It's
thing
a girl
stone
thing
here.
you wouldn't understand.
Morok, the only thing Morok can hear are stones, so yeah.
Yeah, bard.
So it sounds very loud.
Yeah, so you guys have been given extra axe beaks and supplies from Aphorus. So the Goliaths have axe beaks to ride, which will cut your time significantly because it would, under normal circumstances on foot, it would take almost a day in itself, this travel. You can tell from the map that you have, but this will cut it down significantly as long as everything goes well for you guys. Before we join the Goliaths for a little bit, is there anything else this main party wants to do before they start heading off?
I shoot the bird. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm trying to think who. who Valrez told about. I think she told everybody about the staff,
You
right?
told the party you were with it.
Okay. As long as someone who's going
So it
back
would
knows
be Orlin and Zavros.
that. Okay.
And what staff?
The staff
Zavros
Yeah.
Her staff is magical. It's the only magical thing she had on her when we met her.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I'd pull like Lelion and Zavros and Felicity to the side. I just kind of hold up a 1 second thing to Six if he looks over, and all right, everyone. So obviously things have changed. 3 is awake. I'm speaking very different than I usually do. Now Avarice has a lot of information that I would like to know. Perhaps if we trade 6 and 3 into her, we can get that information. Are you understanding?
We could just kill her and take all of her stuff.
No, we would never do that.
I whisper quietly while playing my lute.
I think I understand the breadcrumbs that you're leaving. If information is what we need, then maybe a trade could be in order. She emphasizes the word trade more so than usual.
Perhaps now I'll be able to make good on my promise to speak lovely words to a pretty lady that I was not able to last time.
And 6 is talking to 3. You know, I don't quite understand why there is a very unusual. I know Zavros likes to play his music, but this is a very odd time for him to just start loudly strumming. While they're in a circle talking to each other.
We do have strange friends. As
Yes.
the raven pecks the shoulder and then starts cawing.
So, do you think it would be best to I'm afraid that if we were to go in to the castle, Avarice would just take 6 and 3. We want leverage. Maybe see if she would meet us somewhere.
Neutral ground?
How far is it? Because main party also has axe beaks to get from Dugan's Hold up to the care.
On foot, 12 hours. Half of that by Axby.
Okay, so we'd still probably have to rest somewhere, right? Because we're getting to the end of this day.
It's still earlier in the day.
So we could, in theory, get up to the care tonight.
Yes.
Do we want to, though?
I think I'm full.
I mean, I'm only down 1 spell. That's if we.
No, I'm down 2 technically.
What
down
have you
2
used
spells?
on?
Sending, I guess, unless I just never refreshed that.
I don't think you refreshed it because this is a new day.
Okay.
Because you guys waited for the goblin people.
Then yeah, I'm full, ready to go.
Well, if we wish to set up a meeting, one of us could. Oh no, we don't have to do that. We have her bird. I am going to make eyes at the bird and just be like,
Loving eyes, or
no, just like a hey.
yeah,
like
it's been
come
trying to
hither,
get your
eyes.
guys' attention this whole
yeah.
time when it's pecking and cawing at the construct, so it's looking at you.
Avarice.
Come over to you.
Yes, because it's next to 6.
I'll hold out my hand like a bird tamer.
Yeah,
Are you-
it'll fly over and land on your hand.
Are you hitting on this bird?
Maybe. Maybe I'm
What's
trying
it
to hit
to
on
you?
avarice.
I'll just
Yeah, it comes
hold the bird.
In more
lands on
ways
Orland's
than
hand.
one.
It comes and lands on Orland's hand.
I'm holding it out in front of you, Liliana.
I'm assuming you're always listening, avarice. Perhaps we can meet in a more neutral territory to facilitate a trade of sorts, or at least negotiate a trade.
I kind of point it toward 6 and 3, just to make clear what we're talking about.
2 head bobs for a yes, 1 head bob for a no.
It kind of like twitches its head back and forth for a couple of seconds, and then opens its beak, and you hear the, "Where do you suggest?"
Oh, I forgot she could talk through it.
That's weird. Demon burst.
I don't fucking know, avarice.
What about outside the abandoned tavern?
Yeah, that could work.
This is just the middle of a town.
Well, I'm afraid if we were to bring them to your castle, you would just immediately confiscate them and not hold your end of the deal.
And who says I wouldn't do that outside of the care?
It would be more difficult.
There's no walls, we could run away. Once we're inside the castle, then we're trapped. We just want a little bit of...
Security.
yes.
Do a persuasion check.
Liliana.
Sure.
I roll not good persuasion.
Good old +1 on it.
Better than my -1. Damn
That's
it
a
all.
6!
How about we meet in the courtyards of care and we'll leave the door open for you? Does that make you feel safer?
No.
Really? Not really.
I need your promise that you'll finally loop me into what Valine wants.
Yes, of course. I mean, if you deliver what I asked, then we would be working together again, no?
Good.
Alright, I'll be waiting for you. And the raven will start taking off and start flying towards Caradinabal.
Fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow, okay.
Just spite fireball a raven when it's leaving.
3. What do you suppose those stones are? Do you think that's a grave? And I'm referencing, I know in Duganville there's like a...
Oh, you mean the stones that are very far away from us?
Yeah, well, they look like they were just like up on a hill, like just in a
let
weird
me double
pattern.
check. They might be within sight range. I don't think they are, though.
Because I mean, it's just looking through it at it from.
And it is dark.
Oh, you know what? I forgot it's dark.
Yes.
I take it back. I'm just looking at based off the map.
Yes. No worries. Yeah, there would be stones, but you wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
see
no,
them.
yeah. I always forget that it's just like pitch black.
No
You-
worries.
You said that it went away.
Yep, it went away.
I can if I'm sure the six situation was at least a little bit of a farce, if not mostly true. I could help get him back, but not too much the big one.
Oh, I mean, I have no intention of, and now like most, I'm like, it's 6. Come here. We have things to discuss. So we're going to trick Avarice. We're going to pretend to give you up, or 3, to get some information, and then we're going to turn on her and murder her. But you don't know this. It's a secret. Shh.
Do I know this?
No.
On one hand, I think it was foolish for you to tell me, because you've warned that she can read minds. But on the other hand, I'm glad you told me beforehand, for my own personal sake, rather than doing whatever.
Oh, that would have been quite the emotional roller coaster for you.
We don't want you to think that we're gonna turn on you.
Six kind of like when Felicity says that, Six kind of like turns to Orlin for a second, but like back to like then towards like the general group. I think it's important that we confront Avarice, because of it's going to be very difficult. I mean, we finally started building up allies, and it's going to be very difficult to make moves to help you guys free the 10 towns when we have Avarice chasing us down at every second. So I agree we should confront. It's just, I think I need a bit more information on what your plan is. To what degree, at what point in the plan does it turn from me pretending to be traded to us not turning me over?
Yes. Well, I was thinking that perhaps Leliana facilitates the trade, as that would get you both close, within striking distance. However, you do bring up a good point. What's to guarantee that she does not just send a minion to collect 6?
I had an idea in that regard, at least, in that she was not expecting 3 necessarily. So we can use 3 as a opening offer, get some information out of her, and then as a sign of good faith, and then bring in 6 to finish the deal, and then we attack.
I think I need to stop that right there. And I like reference back to 3. There is no way I'm going to even entertain the idea of actually handing over someone who I apparently have great history with. And for this, I don't know to what degree he would be lost to me again if that were to happen.
I perhaps wasn't clear with my intention. I apologize for that. If we're meeting Avarice in the courtyard, you would remain outside of the courtyard, or with a portion of us, we would bring 3 in, get some information, not turn 3 over. 3 would remain in the courtyard with us, and then you come in afterwards as the signal to then turn. But if that you still do not agree with that, that is fine, then we can simply flip it.
I would feel more comfortable flipping that.
I think I would be a little more comfortable, at least that way. If things don't go as planned, I can easier help get 6 out than 3, who's quite large.
That works for me as well. But I think it'll be better if we do not give up both of our bargaining chips before we can get any information.
Also, it's going to take us 12 hours to get there. because 3 cannot
He doesn't
ride
have an axe beak.
next week.
Mm.
And we are as fast as our slowest member.
Oh, then we're gonna sleep anyways. Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Use all the frickin' spells we want.
All right. I just start
Wait,
burning
where's that-
cure light wounds on the ground.
Where's that raven? Scorching ray.
Felicity,
just kidding.
6. What happened with Feline? Did you kill her?
She made her way to the 10 Towns. She was going to meet us there. In Caer Dineval. She said she had things to do while we were dealing with the spine.
How do you all feel about, given the opportunity, if we're still healthy and she's not looking great, perhaps doing a bit of a 2-for-1 special?
Felicity looks at Liliana because they've had a very similar conversation.
Yes.
If that is the route we plan to go, she had two magically enchanted kobolds with her for sure.
Yes.
And a couple of other magical enhancements on her person. Not sure what they do, but
Whatever they
them
want
could-
with 6 and 3's home, I'm sure it's not for good intentions.
No, she said that there's something in the caves that she couldn't deal with on her own and that she would need assistance with to make it through.
We had made a deal initially. She would help us deal with Ariel, and then we would help escort her to free up the caves that she was looking to go to, since they're frozen over, she said.
I told Sister Liliana this, but when we were with Valine, I did have an obscure dream of metal doors in a mountain and a frozen boat.
In a frozen boat.
Frozen boat.
Yes. It wasn't as large as the Dark Duchess, right? Is that what you
It was
said?
not. It was
Not-
not, yes.
Not quite as large as the ship you were on before we were introduced, but of a decent size.
Metal doors in Valine make any sense to me? Like, is there... No. A boat?
No.
Would a boat make any sense to me in connection?
Roll a history.
I don't think I rolled if I knew these
12,
doors,
like-
but
With the description of the boat that Felicity gives you, it sounds like a ferry, which you know there is a ferry frozen in the lake of East Haven at the docks. It's
Sounds
been
like
shut down
a
because of that for like 2 years now.
sprite. Pixie. No, I'm just kidding. No. You said East Haven?
Yep.
Could be that old ferry outside of East Haven in the lake.
will we be going through East Haven? I've never been there.
No. But Caer Dineval and East Haven aren't too far. We could deal with this business and then check that out after.
Maybe by then I'll know more.
So, Six says Verlene promised to help with Ariel.
Yes, we initially tried to negotiate with the Goblin King, but he instead assaulted us. But Verlene seemed more interested in helping because she said it would help. Removing the winter would help her get to where she wants to go easier. But it I don't know. I assume because of what Dazan said. I'm curious if the Arcane Brotherhood is looking for the Netherese city as well. Possibly Ythron? Look up to 3 when I say that.
Should we say that one more time?
I said, I'm thinking that what they're after might be they're hunting down something in the Netherese city that Dazan said the tower was part of that would have crashed. So I'm thinking that's what they're probably going for. And then I refer to the Netherese city as possibly as Ythron, because it's obviously
yes.
Ythrin. That's my, the best that I can come up with based on what we've learned from everyone, from each of these wizards. I'm assuming Verlene is actually one step ahead of Avarice here, where Avarice is interested in me and 3 right now, but Verlene is interested in something in the glacier.
Well, perhaps Felicity's visions are of this place, its doors.
I know you all wish to rid yourselves of Verlene. And in this hope. However, I still think having more allies against Ariel is better than not. And I guess I think I'm curious to find this city myself. I think maybe I can finally find some answers that I'm missing.
I know what it's like to try and find your home. I don't see any problem with that.
Just know if we do work with Verlene to search for your home, there will be a point where she wants to take it for herself. So there will be a point when her usefulness will be at its end.
I think if I've learned anything today, that if someone tries to take my home, that my friend here and I are both Ythrin defenders.
Yes, Ythrin Defender 0003 and Ythrin Defender 0006.
Yes, 0003. What was your home like?
It was a great floating city made from Netheril Empire, full of powerful magics.
Question: how many defenders existed? What was the greatest number they had at one point?
At the time of Ythrin's fall, we were up to 0006. 6 was the most recent of these and the most advanced of the defenders.
They're real optimistic with the numbering scheme, weren't they?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
The idea
yes.
was to have a small army to defend Ythrin if needed, yes.
But enough for 4 full numbers, correct?
You never know how many you need to make or go out of commission.
Why did your...
Like Ythrin Defender 0001 and Ythrin Defender 0002.
What can you tell me about 4 and 5?
They didn't do much.
I'm sorry, I think we're all as curious as I am, but perhaps we should start moving forward.
We can walk and talk. I have
Alright.
many questions.
Alright, you guys.
Speaking of which, now that I have my axe beak back and my fucking sled, I'm gonna start going through some stuff, and I'm gonna pull out. Yeah, sorry, 3. I didn't know you was going to exist. When I did this, I pull out a 5 wooden mask and 5 black cloaks with 4 yellow feathers each hanging from the hood, and this is what the mask looks like.
It'll be in our little chat. You guys can't see it because I didn't put it in the upload.
Stinky
yet.
poos?
Stinkies.
Hold on, I gotta pull up my phone.
But also, who took Shannara?
No, they did. They did.
Okay.
No, they did not. They
they
did
did
not.
not?
Goliath's taking Shannara? That would slow them down so much.
That's true.
Shannara is not an infiltration person.
And they also don't have an axe beak for her.
Yeah. We have
That makes
Shannara
sense.
because if for the same reason that they don't have 3, I think is the same reason we have Shannara.
Those look
Ah.
rather dashing, Master Zavros.
Thank you.
Ugh.
And
I've
also,
been here the whole time.
one of the axe beaks is already rigged to carry 3.
That was when he was immobile. It's a little harder to use that because he was. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Just tell
I guess
I
three to
suppose,
lay,
yeah.
lay
You'll still
flat.
have to go at the slower pace because he's huge, but or he's large technically. But yeah, you do have a sled for Shannara and a sled for 3.
Okay. I forgot about that. That's how we got him here. Oh shoot, the Goliaths took the sled.
Just wanted to ask 3 one last thing.
Yeah.
What in your city was, so worth protecting that they created you and your brothers and sisters?
They had a device there that I knew the name of course.
It's all right. My memory was also disrupted.
The wizards of Nethril and Yithrin were masters of the weave. They knew how to utilize it to its fullest potential, so much that they were able to make a powerful magical item called the Mythalar. And that's where we'll cut to the Goliaths.
Alar.
Uh-oh. Why do I feel like we're about to, fight them trying to turn on the Mythalar? Ooh.
I wonder if we have the Mythalar.
So, the Goliaths have started off through the tundra on these axe beaks. Are you guys riding with torches, or are you just letting Pabu and Stone here not be able to see / Shadow Mind if he doesn't use key points?
I think we should have some sort of light source for now.
I can cast a light on a rock or something as well.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so you begin to travel. What we're gonna do a little bit more of a travel thing than we have in the past, since this actually kind of matters time-wise and stuff. So, you have about 9 hours of travel, you think, at your best pace, because you have your axe beaks. On the first hour, I need somebody to roll me a d20.
Grizz, do it.
I'll do it.
And also,
Yeah.
I need a survival check from somebody because this isn't the mountains. This is the tundra.
Oh, no.
15.
I can still do that. My survival is still a +9. A 24.
Easy enough. It's pretty straight shot for right now. So you start traveling across that. Let me actually get the map up on my screen so I can see.
I took my rogue expertise in survival.
There you go.
Very smart.
So you begin moving southwest from Dugan's Hole. Are you avoiding Red Waters, or are you going across it? Because it's frozen where It's frozen enough that you could be able to get across it pretty easily from where you're traveling.
If Night Hunter feels that they could get across it easily without breaking the ice or falling through with everybody, they would probably go that route if it was faster.
All right. So, first hour goes by easily enough. On hour 2, I need another D20.
15.
15 again.
We just gotta
Do you
keep
guys-
10 and 15.
Yeah.
Do you guys plan on stopping that all, by the way?
I don't think we should.
Not
I
if we
think
don't have to.
We've wasted
Yeah.
enough time. I think this might be very important for us to get to.
I think only if it's absolutely necessary.
All right. Another survival check.
Yes, sir. Oh, that was almost a natural 20. 27.
All right. That's 2 hours down. Hour 3, another D20.
Ooh.
Nat
Nat 20, baby.
And
Now
another
we're
survival.
that was the fucking white dragon coming back and not
Just
being happy.
marking us.
17.
Good enough. Hour 4, another D20.
Wow.
Another nat 20.
Ooh.
Jesus,
15,
these glides
20,
are
20.
booking.
Dude, this should be the main party. That's what I always say.
Yeah. I just imagine we get like
Alright,
wide
11 hours.
panning shots of us, like small, like from an aerial of us just like riding through, and we just get these cuts of us like traversing and like running over ice and weaving through trees and.
And then
Yeah,
it cuts
it's-
back to the main group, and they're like slogging and.
Half dead.
So sorry, I said it wrong. Total of 11 hours. If everything goes well. Most of that is tundra, then part of it's mountain. But another D20 for me.
14.
Gee whiz, you guys are doing good survival. What's your modifier to survival? Plus 15. Yeah, we don't have to roll survivals anymore.
Okay.
Hour 6. Can I get another?
4.
Oh, no. There it is.
Halfway there.
So you guys are just starting to see the foot of the mountains, and the snow begins to pick up, and the wind begins to whip as a blizzard descends from the glacier down upon all of you, making visibility next to nothing. And as the winds is getting bad, do you continue pushing through the blizzard?
I think I am seeing.
Let us go through the mines of Moria.
I think I am seeing a cold mirage. I thought I
Can-
saw a mountain's foot.
Can Valros tell if this is the magical blizzards that started after the never-ending night, or does it seem more normal?
There really isn't a distinction between the two of them that you can tell normally. But it is it does seem stronger than typical, so you can assume that this is more of a
Yeah.
blizzard
I
that
think-
would be hard to traverse.
I think we should wait this one out.
Remember, we only have a few days. Well, now, less.
We have today
Yes.
to get
But-
there.
If we get lost in this blizzard, it could set us back longer than it would take us to get there.
How long do you think we can afford to wait before it will be too late? I'm looking specifically at both Valrez and Shadowmind. What's our cost benefit here of waiting out the blizzard versus being too late to get to the Duragar?
How long do you think we'll have to wait out the blizzard?
Weather, especially since Ariel is unpredictable. Which could be an hour, could be a couple of hours. If we don't want to wait too long, we can wait an hour, see if it lightens, and if it does, we can continue.
And we still have another 5 hours possibly to get there. I think an hour's the most we can wait.
Yes, I would agree. We are working against time.
All right. So you guys get the axe beaks kind of in a circle around you, because your Goliath it won't be a problem as long as you can keep the wind off you, which you can do easily enough with the axe beaks. And you start to wait out an hour.
We're gonna get buried from the snow, and it's just gonna cut back to us, and it's gonna be not Stonehenge, Feaster Islands. They're just our rockets sticking out.
I'll just cast water walk on everyone and allows everyone to walk on the surface of snow.
Nice.
Stone here. Do you have
I
anything?
just remembered that. I was like, oh,
You are a druid.
I did remember that spell. I was like, oh, look at there.
Is anybody keeping watch for anything? You're just keeping your heads down and
I
waiting
think
it out?
Valrez would definitely be keeping an eye, especially like on the blizzard itself, to see if it's getting worse or if it's starting to lighten.
Oh,
If there's any
sorry.
break-in.
So
Stone here just makes the blizzard around Valrez worse.
it's just druid crafts. Yeah, there's a blizzard. So if you want to do lookout at all, do a perception check with disadvantage. If you're trying to like discern the storm's strength, do a survival.
Okay.
I'd be keeping lookout as well.
They're both the same, so if one person's
We got a nat 1 for a 4 on that perception from Axel to see if there's anything around them.
see if that rolls the right one. My thing's being weird. Is that gonna roll my stealth or my survival? Okay, it did roll my survival. 22. Keep an eye on the storm.
All right. Anybody else doing checks on perception at all?
I don't
can't do
think-
shit.
I don't think I would if I'm keeping an eye on the storm that I'm really paying attention to anything else.
I'm saving up my key points, so I'm gonna hold off on.
I mean, unless you're gonna rule that I can do both.
You can do both.
Okay, then I'll do both because they're both really good.
Okay, it's cold out there. Get in my bag.
Kitchen.
You know,
24.
Griffin crawls right in. No animal handling checks at all
Oh,
needed.
okay.
It's trying to get out of the cold.
It's cold as shit right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're looking out, and the ice is starting to crystallize on your eyelashes and on the parts of your skin that are exposed. And it doesn't seem to be getting any weaker. But as you are looking out and listening, something catches your ear that reminds you why maybe the Goliaths don't come down this far south as much as usual, and why the Dwargar might have been able to create a fortress in this area without being noticed by the Goliaths. In the southern part of the spine of the world, there is a chasm that is home to creatures that, especially in these times, get incredibly desperate. And though you aren't close to their home, they do travel a distance to find food in these times. As all around you, you begin to hear this noise.
What's it sound like?
have
I don't know if it's playing or not.
Oh,
Hopefully it is.
I don't hear it.
It says now playing, but I'm also not here. I'm wondering. If
I
got it.
see
I've
the
got
name
it.
of
So,
that thing.
Volker didn't like refuse to go in the bag and then be freezing cold with me, and it's like a really sad moment, and then you cry as a child, and then Charmander shows up and warms you guys, and
Do I
Here, I'm
recognize-
gonna refresh, see if I can get the noise, because I don't want to do the noise myself. I can, but
Yeah.
I don't like doing it because I know what my
Ooh,
face looks like.
shaka.
Do it
Let's see.
live on Twitch. Baka makes a knoll sound.
Yeah, it's not playing. Yes, you do hear the cackling of gnolls from all around you.
Oh.
Well, that fucking sucks.
do I recognize the noise?
Yes, you recognize that these are gnolls.
Oh, be on alert. No, wrong voice. We have gnolls in the mist.
Oh my gosh! It's been so long since I've been down here. I completely forgot. Oh, this is
And
not
laughter
good.
still haunts my nightmares.
And the blizzard has not gotten any better.
We need to start making our move.
Those are those hyena things, right?
Yes.
Yes. Not good.
I've never seen
They're
one.
probably not going to be doing as well in the blizzard as either, but I think the best we can do is keep on our feet right now.
I can do my best to navigate through the blizzard. Hopefully it's just a normal one.
Yes. Only fight if we need to. We should maintain our resources for the Duragar.
Alright, so you guys start moving.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Valrez, is that your name, correct?
Yeah. Night Hunter.
Give me a survival at disadvantage.
Sure. It's a natural 1 for a 13.
Oh my gosh.
So, natural 1 for a
Hey,
13.
I rolled like 8 survival checks.
I
It's
know.
bound to happen.
No, it's just
It's just the timing of it. You know what I mean?
She warned you.
Um,
She warned you guys.
I mean, it was bad all around.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
if it's a
you,
normal
like,
blizzard, it doesn't matter. But if it's a magical blizzard, we're toast.
Thankfully, you know this area well enough and are smart enough about your travel that even rolling a natural 1, you'll never lose a party member during this. But as you try to make your way in the direction you assume you need to be moving, the cackling of the gnolls seems to be all around you and seems to cut you off as you're trying to go in one direction. You try to skirt around it and you hear more cackling in front of you, and you unfortunately don't make any headway during this time.
Is there
And-
anything that gnolls fear?
I don't think
No.
so.
No, they're just hungry. They'll chase whatever is the best meal, and we're probably the best meal for miles around.
I think there's only
Shit.
2 things that can scare off a gnoll. The idea of being hungry for the rest of their life. And maybe something bigger, badder, and more demonstrably stronger than them. But they are willing to just, pack hunt. And if they feel confident that their numbers will do it, I don't know if we're going to be able to scare off that many.
That's good because I realized I'm not that kind of bard. I just looked at my spell list. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't have like anything that I can like. I was, we're on the same page, but I realized I couldn't actually do anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of bard.
All right. So after another hour lost, let's do one more survival check at disadvantage.
Fingers crossed.
Oh my god!
Are you
God.
fucking serious?
Just another nat 1, folks.
Oh
So-
my gosh.
As you're trying to skirt around these knolls, and suddenly from as you're trying to push forward, one sec. Oh, that's right. When you refresh,
What a
everything
time to
goes
be
away.
alive, guys. Time to be alive.
I wish I would have
Another-
prepared
another
pass
couple
without
minutes.
trace.
What do you have right now?
You don't want to know.
Tommy!
Shit.
Tommy!
I don't
I
even
got a
have...
couple useful things. Like
Okay.
I learned
Oh,
something
God,
from
that normal
6.
I want.
Yeah, as you're
Sorry. I was gonna just say
Oh,
I
no.
want a gruesome death where my organs are being eaten while I'm still partially alive and I'm got my arms outstretched.
So as you're try to push through the snow and avoid the knolls, you see a spear like juts out from the blizzard around you and just barely misses your axe beak. As you see this gnarled face of a hyena-looking monster as a gnoll has tried to attack you. I need initiative from everybody, please.
What if we don't want to, though?
I mean, you can try
Right.
to run. I won't stop you from that.
I had Orland's name clicked, but that is Pabu stats, so
Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got here? Clenched teeth? Is that a classic or what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring up the turn order for me and me alone. Please, because you guys can't see him anyway, I don't think.
Okay, I'm probably in the light right now.
Yeah, just
Because
barely.
everybody else was, using things.
Zavros had a, or not Zavros, sorry, Stone here had a 13. Pabu had a 16. Axel also had a 16. Oh, sorry, you had a 7? Wait.
Yes, Axel had a 7.
Yes, sorry. Sorry, that's Shadow Mine that has a 16. Night Hunter has an 18. And our stinky little gnolls aren't rolling great today, so that's probably a good sign for you guys.
Yes.
So to start off, Night Hunter, you actually go first. You see this one gnoll in front of you has tried to attack your axe beak.
Okay. What's in front of me? It's okay, that's okay. I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. And, is anybody next to me?
Yeah, I'd say the other Goliaths are all next to you. Because you kind of stay close together to not get lost from each other.
I just want to know if I'd be able to get my sneak attack.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action, Hunter's Mark, as usual. But instead of pulling out her longbow, she's gonna pull out her short sword and stab at the gnoll that attacked her axe beak 3 times.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
So what's the total damage then on that?
I did not have my Gloomstalker activated. That's gonna be 2d8 because of crit. So
23.
yeah, 23, and then 2, 4. My
Let me
So
tell you, you don't need
31.
that anymore. You instantly slaughter this first gnoll, the one that you can see, and it lays dead in the snow.
Is there another one nearby?
Not that you can see,
Okay. I'm gonna keep my short sword out.
but you do hear more cackling as that one falls dead.
Okay. I'm gonna keep my short sword out since I can't see.
Alright.
But I'm gonna move out of the light.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
All right. Shadow Mind.
I mean, if we can't see anything, I guess the best I can do right now is we can't see anything, and Valriz has disappeared from sight, so it's hard. We can't follow her
I mean,
anywhere.
the axe beak is still there. Axe beak doesn't disappear.
Yeah, you
Oh
can see the
yeah.
axe
Oh
beak.
right.
I mean, if you have dark vision, you can see the axe beak.
Well, yeah. I don't. So it's she's. I don't know where she's run off to, and I can't see any of the gnolls. So I guess I'm just waiting. I'm gonna ready to, like, if a gnoll tries to come at me, to pow pow.
All right. Pabu.
Do we have like a rough estimate of how many there is? Is there like, can I get a pinpoint of how many different locations it sounds like sounds are coming from? These like hyena noises or
Do a perception check.
Okay. Uh, 11.
You aren't entirely sure. You know there's more than 2.
can I see even one of them or no?
Not with that perception check, no.
Okay. Then I am going to. I'll hold my attack for when I can see one.
All right. Stone here.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing too. Can you ready a spell, or can you only ready like melee?
Ready a spell, yeah.
I'm gonna ready
Usually
an
can-
ice knife.
Ready a spell, but ice knife's a cantrip, so it doesn't matter. I think, right? So.
No, it's a first level spell.
Oh, it's a first level? Okay. Well, usually, no matter what, you still use the spell if you go by like the actual rules.
Yeah, you'd still use the spell slot.
Okay, yeah.
even if you
I mean,
don't end up using it.
Okay.
All right. So, lucky you, Stone here, because as you're starting to ready this ice knife, you see a knoll start to jump at you from the blizzard. If you would like to roll that to hit.
Yeah, so what I'm doing, since we're in a blizzard, I just reach my hand up and just pull this ice knife just straight up out of the sky. Here we go. And that one, baby!
One, and it whizzes past as this thing latches on, or tries to latch onto your axe beak. They aren't rolling great either, to be fair. Yeah, even with advantage, he rolled a 9, so misses your axe beak. I believe axe beaks don't have a 9 AC.
I think they have like 11.
Yeah, they have 11. That's right. It's 19 HP. And that one misses. The second one jumps at your axe beak, Night Hunter. Okay, this one hits. Thank God.
How much HP does an axe beak have again?
19.
19.
Okay.
Yeah, so keep track of your axe beaks as well. And it's gonna stab it, sorry, with a spear. Wait, come here. Doing 9 points of damage to your axe beak as it stabs into it with a spear.
Okay.
And then another one jumps at Stone here in his axe beak. Rolled terribly. Actually, that was cocked. That's why I rerolled that. Okay, yeah. What is the plus to it? Yeah, that one hits. So then another one stabs into your axe beak for max damage of 10 to your axe beak. Stone here. This one attacks Habu, if you would like to use your held action.
Yes, I would. I think I was just ready to regular attack, so. Oh my god.
Misses. And your axe beak also takes 10 damage. They're rolling good on the damage. It's the attacks that are kind of not doing great for him. And then another one for Pabu, it looks like. I will allow this one will be going past Shadow Mine, so if you want to use your held action on it.
Okay. Punch him for 6.
For 6, Pabu, your axe beak might be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. As this next one comes, it stabs into your axe beak with a nat 20. Pabu's axe beak drops.
Yep, I had 9 HP left on that thing, so.
Did they get death saves?
No. They are birds. They are just dead. Unfortunately.
No.
What if I heal it?
I'll allow it. Sorry, I'm trying to remove health from this knoll, and I'm being dumb. Alright. So, that is all the knolls. Axel, you can now see all of these knolls. There are 2 next to Stone here, and 2 next to Pabu. And 1 next to... well, you can't see that one, because it's out of the light. Actually, no, you can see it, because
has
of
dark
your...
vision.
Yeah.
Yep.
Visibility is bad, but you're still able to see it.
I'm going to start. I'm going to bring my axe beak over to the Pabu Knolls, just because his axe beak is down. Going to take a swing with Daybreak. Oop, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll still hit. I just have too many pluses on it.
Yeah, it'll still hit.
Yeah, so that it'll only be 16 damage total. Sorry.
16. It's enough to kill this gnoll. So
Okay,
you just bring Daybreak in. This burst of light radiates from it as it connects with the gnoll's skull and crumples it to the ground as well.
Then I'm going to take my second attack against the other one. A 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
9, 11, 13 damage.
13
Total.
damage. Oh. Big hit, but you hit it really hard and it almost goes flying, but is able to catch itself and stay within melee of all of you.
That'll be it. I won't use my action surge.
All right. Night Hunter, you have a gnoll on your axe beak.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab at him again. Well, I'm gonna bonus action move my hunter's mark over to him, and then I'm gonna stab at him with my short sword. I'm assuming since I rolled away, it's an 11. It's probably not gonna hit.
An 11 does not hit.
All right, then I'm gonna stab him again.
21 does.
21. Okay. I'm assuming I don't get sneak attack.
You do not because you're away from everything.
Okay. So that is 9 for the regular damage, and so 13 total.
13 total damage to this gnoll. Same amount of damage. Alright, yeah, still standing as well. And with that, it will go to Shadow Mind.
So can I see any of them right now? Because I know there was
yeah,
some
because Pabu has
here.
his light, you would be able to see the two gnolls that are on stone here and the one that are next to Axel and Pabu.
I think Axel and Pabu probably will have that taken care of. So I'm gonna go help back up Stone here. So I'm gonna go up to one of them, since I saw him miss with his ice knife, and I'm gonna go have the axe beak come up, and as I'm gonna drive by, I'm gonna throw in some hooks on him. So first attack is a crit
Nice.
That's only
for 12.
12, alright.
Is he still up?
Still up.
Second attack misses.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use a key point to Flurry of Blows. 19 hits for 8.
Hit.
So
Still
that's
stand.
8, and then miss.
2 nat ones will miss. Yeah, it's like you connect with it twice, and you can hear its jaw snap, but it still turns back, just jaw hanging to the side. Not looking great, but it's still trying to get some of that axe beak meat. Next is Pabu. Your axe beak is currently on the ground, and you are standing over it, straddling over its neck, essentially.
You killed my bird. I'm going to just swing at this thing wildly.
All right.
One main hand, 21
That'll
for
hit.
3, an offhand, 18 for 5,
That'll also hit.
and then my extra attack. Do I get my offhand on extra attack as well, or no? Is it just the main hand?
It's just the main hand, I think. The offhand is a bonus action, right?
Correct.
Correct. So, but as a sword bard, you get
Right.
2 attacks now in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's doing a second attack now. He was just seeing if he got the offhand again, but it's only.
I also have 2-weapon fighting though. So is it a bonus
That's
action
what
still for
gives
me?
you the offhand with your proficiencies and stuff.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. All right. Then I just will swing in with my hand axe again. 16 for 4.
Yeah, you hand axe, stab with the dagger, bring the hand axe again, and just catch this gnoll in the temple with the axe, and it drops on the last hit.
And then I just start looking around for the next the next one.
Yeah, you'd see the two on Stone here and Shadow Mind, which,
How
speaking of...
Far
Oh,
are
no,
they
if
out
you want to move, yeah.
from me?
They're like 5-10 feet. They're not far from you.
Okay.
10 feet. I'll say 10 feet, just so that if you're trying to do anything ranged or anything. Or
No,
if you
I
wanted
can't do
to,
anything
yeah.
additional rage. I was just figuring out if I need to start closing the gap or not. Yeah, I'll start moving that way. I'll move like 5 feet toward them, and then next turn I can charge toward them.
Leave your down dash speak to...
Wait, is it downed or dead?
We're doing downed because...
Okay. I will stay by
Stone
my
here
axe
barely
beak
wants to heal it,
side,
so.
and
Okay.
since I guess it was a bonus action, I can't heal it, so I will heal it next turn.
Okay. I just rolled a death save for it, so... sorry, I want to say Zaros because I have the wrong token. Stone here, it's your turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll just, I'm going to Ice Knife the one that stabbed my axe beak.
It will be a disadvantage, I believe, because that's a ranged attack, and it's right next to you.
True. Darn. I guess I'll just, you know what? I got another idea. I'm gonna hold person.
Okay. What save does it have to make?
I'm going to click, I think it's a... Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
Choose a humanoid, which they are. Wisdom saving throw, or be paralyzed. Roll to 3.
Yay!
So the one that its jaw isn't hanging, the one that hasn't been touched yet, is paralyzed for the duration, which is 1 minute. You can see like it was about to lunge at your axe beak, and it just stops moving in this lunging position.
Okay, this one's being held. If anyone wants to kill it, because I can't hit shit.
Next is the gnolls. So the first one is going to attack the axe beak of Night Hunter. It hits for a total of 4 damage to your axe beak.
Okay, my axe beak is still up.
And then the one that's not paralyzed is going to attack Shadow Mind's axe beak, because it just punched the shit out of him, which he also hit for 9 damage to your axe beak.
Okay.
And then it's Axel's turn.
I'm going to go over and attack the one that is paralyzed, because I get advantage then.
26 will hit.
So much damage.
Does
Is that auto crit?
That's what I was just about to check. I believe
If it's a melee, yeah. Because paralyzed means you're also incapacitated.
Yeah, then it's a crit.
So that's 22 damage total.
22 will outright kill that gnoll. You
Cool.
just smash this thing, and it just crumples out of being paralyzed.
I'm just like charging over on my axe beak, taking big swings, and I'm going to take another swing at the last remaining gnoll.
Last remaining one you can see, and that will hit.
20 for 17 damage. Holy crap.
Yeah, just absolutely pulverize this gnoll. It's nothing needs even left of it, just a spray of blood as it goes across the snow. Leaving one gnoll remaining, and it's the one that's in combat with Shadow Hunter, or Night Hunter. Axel, do you have any bonus actions you want to do?
No, but if I have any movement left with my axe beak, I'll try to get over to that last gnoll.
Yeah, you can get to, I'll say, 10 feet away because she moved out of the light, so.
Okay. Can my axe beak dash?
It can. You can get right up to it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get right up to it.
Alright.
Just so then Shadow Mind has backup.
Night Hunter would have backup.
Night Hunter, sorry.
Yeah. And it's her turn.
Oh, cool. So with him up there, I get my sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stab this gnoll again.
Do it to it.
16?
16 will hit.
Cool. Oh, did not roll that one.
Yeah, how
Okay.
do you kill this gnoll?
So she takes a short sword that she doesn't usually use, and sees this gnoll trying to eat her axe beak. She just takes it and just stabs down into its shoulder. I was going to stab it in the head, but I've already done that. So we'll just stab it in the shoulder and take off its arm.
You disconnect the arm from its body, and it screams out and then falls dead. And that is the end of that combat. But the blizzard is still whipping around you. You have these dead gnolls laying in the snow. What do you do, group?
This blood will attract more.
I'm gonna call out. Can we save the bird?
Roderick. I just gave it a name just now.
Rod.
I'm going to healing word the bird.
Very Goliath name. Roderick Zaxby. Yeah.
Don't get too attached because it's gonna have like 3 hit points, and we're probably gonna get attacked again.
8.
8 healing to your XP. Write it down.
Okay.
Perhaps the gnolls will eat their own, and we can make our way out of here. A meal is a meal.
900. Do you think you can lead us out of this?
I'm casting guidance on that.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
Would it help if I played you a song?
I always love your music, Pabu.
Okay, we are the best at getting out of snow. We are the Goliaths of the spine. I'm still working on the lyrics.
Beautiful.
How about you just stick to the drums for now?
Alright, survival with guidance, and I assume that was a bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
No, just a song.
Just a song.
No, it's just a
role playing.
And it is a disadvantage still.
Okay,
Okay.
12, 4, 13, 14,
Hold on.
15.
How did you get 12? Because your nat 1s
That's
were
not right. That's
13s.
Felicity's. Or wait, no.
Your nat 1s
Yeah,
are
how
were
about-
13s.
I turned my thing off. Hold on.
There you go.
I accidentally turned my
Gotcha.
thing off during the fight because it was doing weird things. Yeah, with beyond 20, sometimes if you have extra feats, it does.
Yeah, it doesn't add them.
So that should be, what, 18 right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Should I roll that bardic inspiration? I mean, it only lasts for 10 minutes. So, what is it, a D8?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, an 8.
Hey.
Alright, you continue, and without these gnolls harassing you at every turn, you start making your way in the direction that you feel is correct, and you make it to the base of the mountain and start climbing it as well. Even with this blizzard, you are still familiar with this territory, so it doesn't impede your movement, so you're still moving at a good pace. But the blizzard is still whipping. As you get into hour 9 of your travel.
Hey, I got a question for you there, DM.
Yeah.
Since I am also proficient in survival, could I just keep giving the help action to... I almost called her Felicity.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So yeah, let's do one more check. As it seems the blizzard is starting to peter a little bit, but still going strong for this hour. One more survival check at normal advantage. 28. Yeah, once you're in the mountains, you are chugging along, and you
I just got real nervous around those gnolls, okay? I knew the chasm was coming.
Yeah, and
You should have said that.
All right, it's all right.
As you continue to climb up the mountainside, you climb past the blizzard, and it's starting to become clear skies as you travel. And that is where we'll go to break. So thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad that did give them a little bit. I was worried at first. They were cruising. I'm like, ooh, this isn't going to be a challenge at all.
Two nat ones.
But we got to it. Yeah, the dice, they know what's going on. So yeah, everybody, my players and the viewers, go take a little break ski, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Yee.
On the road
Hello,
again.
everybody. Welcome back to Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Let's get some walking music because we are joining the main party. They have just left Dugan's Hole, and actually they've been traveling for a little bit, about 3.5 hours, and they have just made it to Goodmead, which is a town we have not seen before. Not as small as the one you just came from, but it is a smaller town nestled between the Red Waters and a nearby evergreen forest. As you enter, you can see the squat dwellings of this town, which are adorned with carvings of dinosaurs and serpents, but they're overshadowed by the two-story structure of the mead hall, which eaves carved and painted to resemble wyverns. And this is the town you've entered of Goodmead. You still, with how you've been traveling with 3, you think it's going to take you another 5.5 to 6 hours travel to Caer-Dineval. So it's just getting a little bit afternoon at this point where you've entered Goodmead.
It's just getting a little afternoon.
I think when entering Goodmead, Felicity would get this kind of far-off look as she's looking around, not being back here for a couple of decades. You know, you should have seen this place in the light.
I'm sure it was very colorful and something you could look at.
It was very for a small town, it was quite festive back in my youth. Or maybe that's just youth talking.
I think perhaps... I know we still have a whole day we could get to Caer-Dineval, but perhaps we should find a stable and rest for the night. It's been a very long journey for Felicity 3, Liliana, and I heading back this way. It might be nice for everyone to rest in a proper warmth before we do anything dramatic.
Understood.
If nothing else, at the end of the night, or if we sleep and then wake up at midnight or whatever, perhaps one of you could send a sending before bed and check up on our friends and see how they're doing.
We rewind. Ah, my bird! Like,
well, I imagine there'd be in a
Stacking.
few hours we go
Yeah,
to
no.
bed and then they're about to sneak into the castle. Hey, are you guys good?
Oh my god.
I mean, I won't turn down taking a rest before we deal with avarice. I think the more prepared we are and the more well-rested, the better.
yes. Deal making is quite difficult work. Mental game.
We're
Need
gonna be
sleep.
negotiating, right? I'm not very good at that. Should I prepare something to help us with that?
I wouldn't. I mean, I think I am the one with the highest negotiation ability, which still isn't great. So I don't know if any enhancement on it will really make a difference.
Zavros is... are you decent with words?
I will attempt to. I don't know. I'm okay. I'm above average, below great, below good. I'm just above average.
Are you a +2 or are you +1? Because now you're
Plus
just.
one.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No,
Yes, Liliana,
below-
perhaps you should.
I'm above average, below good.
I'm only at a +1 as well.
Yeah, but it's Zavros. He is not gonna be negotiating, right? He's not that kind of character, right?
Nah, my kind of character just is an idiot.
No. I just don't see Zavros negotiating, but it is possible, I guess.
Hey, I tried to negotiate with the ghost, but then I killed
That's
it.
true. That's true.
Negotiations broke down real fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, historically, I think Zavros has been the one to negotiate the most. Liliana has not wanted to negotiate with many.
Yeah, I did
things.
negotiate with the whale.
That's true, but so Zavros negotiates in a positive way. He's like, yeah. I don't think he can do
Avarice,
like a mean negotiation.
I think if Avarice was like a sentient dinosaur,
Nice.
I think we can negotiate.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Is Zavros is too nice for what we're trying to do. That's what I've been trying to say.
Yeah.
Got it. So Liliana's the bitch who's going to do the
Yes.
talking.
Yeah.
You're the one
Good
who.
cop and you the bad cop.
I think out of all of us, you and Orlin are the ones that hate Avarice the most.
Mhm.
So I think you'll be good at with this.
I just kind of hate everybody.
Yeah.
I found that is a very reoccurring theme in this land.
You can tell Orlin's from this land.
Just
He's
pissed
like,
about
fuck
everything.
fuck you, you're cool, fuck you.
Oh, goodness.
I guess
Well,
we should
this is the
look for
place-
some stables at first. I guess for 6 and 3.
So are we
stay at.
covering 6 up with like a big blanket?
3?
3?
3.
I
God
don't
damn it.
require a blanket. No, I think as long as we have a place for him.
I just
It
need
should be
to
fine.
remember the lines
That's
on
right.
your head.
Why cover one if we have another?
Well, he can wear clothes and cover up. That thing is very big.
I don't even think I could an illusion something for him.
I think it'll be fine. We just
I can
As
make
long as
him
we have a
smell
place for
really
it.
bad.
and then I can stay with him, and we'll be okay.
Well, stables first then.
We can say it's an art project.
That's literally what I told them. When that break.
You guys start making your way into the town, and people are staring at you as you are moving through. And as you are moving through the town, trying to find where the stables are, you, like, as soon as you started getting into the town, you started to hear a buzzing. And as you start moving through the town, it gets louder and louder. Nobody else seems to be paying mind to it. They were paying mind to you. Yeah, you're able to
Sound like
find.
bees?
What was that?
Does it sound like bees?
Do a perception check.
I don't know. Oh, that's Maroke that did that. Wait, no, that's Zavros's. No?
Yeah, you're from the Fae. You
Yeah,
remember a
it's-
time with bees. These sound like a shit ton of bees are somewhere in this town.
Anyone have any bee allergies?
Haven't been stung.
Yeah, well, we'll find out.
And thinking back on it too, this town is known for its honey mead.
Honeymead.
So to get its honey, it must have bees somewhere.
Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Fuck.
I
You
mean,
have a bee
there,
allergy, but love that.
there is a bee farm not far outside of town that they used to use to harvest the honey.
But why is it making such a? This sounds like a very aggressive, large droning. I don't think it would be this noticeable normally.
They might have moved the nests a little closer to town since the long night. A little easier to keep warm and keep the honey going.
Like a bee house.
Like a bee house, exactly.
What's the offering for good mead?
Surprisingly, warmth.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Didn't say
Very
anything about the
strange.
bees, though.
Yeah, like it's not. Can you not have any fires during the sacrifice, or is it just
History
for people?
check. Yeah, do a history check.
But hey, double
Oh,
nat
yeah.
20.
You've lived here for many years, and you live in East Haven, which is pretty close to Goodmead.
Mhm.
You know that they do warmth as their sacrifice, but to get around this without having their precious bees die,
Right.
they have their bees living in the mead hall. It's not in the mead hall where people are drinking. It's like its own separate room or whatever. And that whole building is incredibly warm for being what it is outside, but they just close down that building when it's sacrifice time, so the bees can stay alive, but nobody gets to use that warmth.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So you guys find a stable.
Mhm.
How can I help you? What are those things?
I believe they are called axe beaks, sir.
No, you. What are you? You talk. You talk.
What
This is our art project.
I pull out my tinker's tools.
My name is Six.
I've been working on them for a very long time.
Okay.
I got my Smith's tools out.
I'm gonna press 5 gold into this guy's hand and say, "It's nothing you need to worry about as long as we can store one of them here overnight with our axe beaks."
You're keeping them here. I would double this.
Fine.
I'll give the other 5.
Alright, just keep your head low. We're not responsible if it wanders off, I guess.
Oh, don't worry. I think we'll be fine. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you have place for your axe beaks, and both 6 and 3 if they both want to stay there.
Yeah.
Any places of interest around town?
I'm gonna cast
Mead hall.
alarm.
The only
Around
place
both
you
of
really
them?
need to be.
Need the mead.
That's what they say, need the mead.
I have a need.
A need for
Need
mead?
for me.
We should make stickers. We make
Uh,
millions.
Felicity's gonna ritually cast alarm once 6 and 3 are settled. Just so that
I don't need alarm. If I'm with him, I don't think.
yeah,
it'll be
but
an
this way
issue.
I will know and we will know instantaneously if you're in trouble. Because it'll send off an alarm bell in my head. It's for other people, not for you guys.
Okay.
Like if someone's trying to steal you.
I mean,
Yeah, because we're gonna be across town in another
Yeah.
location.
no.
Or
fine.
if you get ambushed in the night, then at least Felicity will wake up.
Mhm.
Oh, look at him shaking. He's got something going on.
Nothing. You'll be fine. You have alarm. All
Yeah,
right.
until a
Maybe we
fucking
should all
Alpha bee
sleep in
kills
this
us.
stable.
No, you're
tonight.
fine. Just
Yeah.
I
do that.
mean, it is. It's not nicer than my cave, but it's not that much worse.
I think you guys are you. It's been a long journey. I think you guys deserve some sort of actual rest here. Me and 3 will be fine. I think me and 3 can spend some time catching up.
Mhm.
All right. So, where do you guys go from there?
Somewhere to
Need
sleep.
another gallon of mead.
Yeah, somewhere to sleep.
Does the mead hall double as a inn?
It does, yes.
Okay. Is there anywhere else to sleep in town?
No.
What's the deal with this Shrine of the Flaming Sword?
What do I know about this shrine of this flaming
Just-
sword?
Felicity, you would know that the Shrine of the Flaming Sword is a shrine of Tempest, the god of war.
God of War.
Mm-hmm.
Kratos.
It is a shrine to Tempest, the god of war.
Googling some things about Tempest to see. He's neutral. Okay. I think Liliana would head over to the shrine at least for a little bit before turning in for the night.
All right. So you head over to that shrine, Liliana. As you approach, you can see that this building is not kept up to what it should be. And it looks pretty empty. You can see as you approach, there's a steeple, and crows are cawing from inside of it. And you can see its painted icons as you approach of the god of war wielding a flaming sword, and they're chipped and faded. And you can, as you begin to walk inside, you see spacious interior stands mostly empty except for a long table on which rests a body covered with a blanket.
Not what I was expecting.
Shinar's brother or sister.
Okay. I'll call out. Is there hello? Anyone? Any priest? Hello? Okay, cool. Just
No answer. Seems to be abandoned for the most part, other than this what appears to be a body under a blanket.
It's fucking Heinlein's body, I bet.
Oh,
I am
now you
gonna
have to
approach.
look.
I was going to anyways. But yeah, I would go up to the body and at least see, like, I know they're probably frozen, so I won't be able to tell how long they've been dead, but just like, what happened to this person? Do they seem to be a normal person? Like, what's the situation?
Yeah, you pull the blanket back and you see this enormous man. He seems to be a little bit older. You can see. Do a medicine check.
Okay. Ooh, I'm not bad. 23.
Yeah. You can see that the body is frozen, keeping it intact and from rotting. But you do see there are 3 stab wounds on his chest as well.
Is he human?
Human, yes.
Okay.
Large human male. See this long gray beard and long gray hair as well.
It seems to be dressed in normal clothes, like not priestly attire or anything like that.
Nope. Just not like day-to-day clothes, but they're like, it's more not regal. But he seems to be a person of importance from his dress.
Okay.
But not priestly or
Okay, I think Liliana would cover this body back up. Obviously, this is someone important to either the temple or the town. And then spend a little bit of time, since we are spending the night here, like an hour or two, doing some minor maintenance on the temple, cleaning things up, getting cobwebs and all that type of stuff. And then if there's like a depiction of Tempest somewhere in the front, casting as she's doing it would put light on the sword so that it's lit up, so it's actually a flaming sword. And then do her nightly prayers there before she would head back to the meat hall.
Right. What is everybody else doing in the meat hall?
I'm getting crunk.
I am. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna go see about finding a table and getting a gallon of honey meat.
Just nervously darting my eyes around the room, and every time I hear like a slight buzzing noise, flinching.
Oh yeah, like the buzzing is constant. here, and it's pretty loud because it is in this building where the bees reside. But nobody seems to be paying mind to it. It is actually pretty lively in here. Yeah, it's pretty lively in here. As far as a gallon of the honey mead, here it's a little bit cheaper because it is the place where it's made. It is 2 silver pieces for a gallon.
I got a business idea. I want to drop 150 gold and get a caravan and buy the inn at the place in Lonelywood. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, yeah,
2 silver pieces.
2 for a gallon. As far as rooms are, it is a gold piece per room.
I'll pay for the rooms.
All right.
I would like to buy a jar of the honey, or a couple of jars, just of the honey.
Of the honey,
Yeah.
the honey is the same price as... No, it's not the same price. I'm a liar. It's 1 silver piece per jar of honey.
I will get. We'll make this easy. I will get. You said it's a silver piece. I will get 5.
Yep.
5 jars of the honey.
All right.
Oh, this is so good in the tea. I don't get out enough to get it.
Oh, I'm also going to order like a pitcher just for everyone. That gallon's for later.
All right. Yeah, you can get 2 pitchers.
I'll just buy another gallon and
Yeah,
we'll just share the gallon.
There you go. So you guys get a little bit of a nice respite for the first time in quite a while. You 3 that are hanging out there. Liliana does some of her spiritual duties before she joins you. But 6, is there anything you want to ask 3 before we look elsewhere?
3.
Yes.
What do you remember? What was the last things you remember
The last
before I
things
found you?
Before I found you, or the last things before?
Before I found you.
I remember awakening after the crash of our city. Our master was dead. I went to find help. I broke out of the spire into this tundra that we are in now, and I wandered for as long as I could looking for help, but could not find any settlements before I shut down.
I see. Yes, when I awoke, I was in the tower still, and they apparently, and I like reference like his amulet. Apparently my life spark was sitting out of my body, and they found me and put it back in me. But I honestly just couldn't remember anything at all, and I still really don't. It's weird. It's just like this haze that covers my mind.
You must have taken more damage internally in your logging memory when you crashed than I did. I apologize for not reviving you myself, for I do not have the capabilities to do so.
No, that's absolutely all right. You did the best you could in the situation you were in. I'm just glad to meet someone again that has answers. I feel strange though. I don't know. The rest of the city. Do you suppose we'll find them? The other Ythrin defenders?
It will be hard. For Ythrin Defender 0004 and Ythrin Defender 0005 were on tasks within the city itself, which our spire separated from during the descent. I do not know where the main city is. I have not been able to find it.
All right. Well, it's good to... This feels familiar, at least, if nothing else. And it's comforting, I guess.
I'm glad I can bring you comfort, Yithrin Defender 0006.
I just feel innately like, I don't know. I hope I can... I know you've seemed to like take a lot of damage, and I see you're repairing yourself, but something inside me feels like, and like his hands, like the crevices, his hands start like heating up, and like the lines of it start heating up, and as he's holding the amulet, like magical energies go. Like I feel like now that I'm attuned to this, I feel like there's a conduit between us. And I don't know, maybe I can help a little bit more. And with that, he, like magical energies surge through his hands. And I can store Aura of Vitality in 3. If you ever feel, if any of us, things might get rough. If things go bad, I hope you can use my energy here to help yourself.
Yes, our master created you using partly organic matter, so you can hold life spark within you and are able to attune through me using that.
Fascinating. And I guess with that, it can kind of lull down on 3 and 6's moments.
Back away from 3 and 6, and we rejoin the Goliaths out in the spine of the world.
Boom.
You guys have been traveling for about 3 more hours in the mountains. It's been going a lot easier for you now.
Oh, this is going much easier for us now.
And as you move beyond the snowy foothills and start passing through low-lying clouds that obscure the icy peaks of the gargantuan mountains that form the spine of the world, eventually you get above those clouds and behold a sheer mountain wall rising more than 100 feet before you. Carved high in the wall are rows of arrow slits with lights burning behind them and clanking sounds issuing from them. A narrow staircase hewn from the rock leads up one side of the wall.
So this is the mountain with doors. Fuck.
Before we go any further, do we think we... So we noticed the slits. Did we notice a door? Is that what you just said?
Yes, you do see a large metal door. It's there's this narrow staircase that's cut into the rock of the mountain that creates the front of this fortress. That leads up to a smaller door, but then there is a large metal door just in the side of the mountain as well.
Okay.
That doesn't seem to have a walkway to it or anything.
A metal
Welcome
door
to
in a
Mordor.
mountain.
What
Oh,
was that
no.
thing that Felicity said?
No idea.
There's... do we see a ship anywhere?
You do not.
No,
She
there's
Okay.
this is well. Okay, so are we going to try and break in through the little door then?
I think
we should be as lights out as we can.
I agree.
That's what the kids today call being drunk.
They got. You go away for a couple of years. They got all new lingo. Don't even know what they're saying anymore.
It happens about every 3 years. It never stops.
That feels very quick for trends to rise and fall, but I will
It's a
believe you,
small
Stone
place.
Hero.
It's a small tribe. Everyone's trying new things all the time.
I think Well, either way, I think Night Hunter and I should scout ahead.
I'll leave my axe beak here if we're just doing scouting.
Well, if we're gonna, either way, I think if we're gonna enter,
Yeah.
we would leave the axe beaks. At this point, they're more of a hindrance to us than anything. So there's a small door, you said?
Yes, and it's up this this tall staircase. The staircase appears to be 5 feet wide, and Shadow Hunter, you'd be able to tell it's about 150 feet of frost-covered shelf.
It will be dangerous. It will be hard. There's about 100 feet of ice straight up. I will pull out because she got climbing gear and pittance when they went to fight that dragon. So if she's going to scout, she'll also start making a way for everybody else to get up eventually.
It is a staircase. It's just covered in frost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you go scouting, remember that the others said they could go invisible.
Don't worry, I think that's why we're sending Night Hunter first.
If you don't see anything, it doesn't mean they're not there.
I will keep that in mind, and I will scout out for areas that a normal person might be.
And use your ears.
I'm also going to give myself dark vision right now.
All right. You give yourself dark vision. And as you get ready to scout ahead, before you can even begin moving, you are stopped in your tracks as from high above comes a loud grinding noise as large sheets of ice break off the fortress walls and tumble down the mountainside. Suddenly, great doors of ice, previously under snow, and this is the large metal doors, are sliding open about 300 feet above you. And from between them, you start hearing this noise. It sounds like metal hitting rock as some's pulling itself forward through this tunnel. And as it reaches the edge of the tunnel, you can see fires from behind lighting this thing as this huge, bulking figure moves through the doors. You can see as these two eyes at the end of a long neck are looking out ahead of it, and two huge wings begin to extend as this enormous creature takes off into the sky. Give me a perception check.
So the thing we were trying to stop has now left.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
17, hey.
Oh, a natural 1 and a
I do
4.
the things with the
Nice.
eyes.
I got jack
Pabu,
shot.
you stare as this thing roars as it takes off into the sky and begins to glide away from the fortress, and you catch glimpses against the fire that is lighting its figure up, and it seems to be made out of some kind of material that catches the light. It's dark, though. It's like ice, but black, as this thing begins to fly towards the 10 towns. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Shit, bro.
And none of us have sending.
And none of you have sending. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will get into that next session as the Black Ice construct begins to make its way to the 10 towns.
You
So
knew
thank you
this
so
was
much.
going to happen.
So thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to follow all of my amazing players, as well as all the DytoDnD social medias, and our Patreon, where for only $1 a month you can get all of this audio only. And we'll see you guys next week, if not on Sunday, for Lost Song of Fandover at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Goodbye, everybody.